Assalamualaikum. To begin this presentation, I'm going to introduce myself and my team members. Firstly, my name is Nur Natasha Shazwani from DBS 5P, and my team members Nur Umi Yasmin and Nur Fazlin. Today's presentation is about Chapter 7, which is supervision. So, let's begin with introduction. The term of supervisor typically refers to one immediate superior in the workplace, that is, the person whom you report directly in the organization. In most organizations, supervisors are considered as leaders who occupy the lowest level in management hierarchy. For example, a middle manager supervisor typically will be a top manager. A first line manager supervisor will be a middle manager. A worker supervisor typically will be a first-line manager. Supervisors are responsible for the direct report progress and productivity in organization, which is the main role of supervisor is make sure the employees under his supervision clearly understand their work assignment and assist other workers, and handling complaints made by subordinates. They also may be expected to coach, train, and counsel their subordinate to ensure that employees perform their job.
The supervision have 5 roles. The first one is key person. Supervisors are considered as the key person in management. They make decision, control work, interpret policy, and the important person in getting the work done. Supervisor is essential in the communication process from top management to the worker. The second one is man in the middle. Man in the middle like a sandwich between two positions from top management and the worker. From the top management, they expect the supervisor to keep the worker well disciplined, control production, prevent unnecessary waste, and carry out whatever plan that has been accepted diligently and with maximum effort. From the worker side, they expect the supervisor on their side, means being a nice guy to speak to top management for them. The third one is marginal man. Supervisor is usually left out of the principal activities and influence that affect a department or section. That means they are not accepted as part of the management. The supervisor only manage employee involving in operation instead of other manager, while decision or instruction are made by staff specialists, and the supervisor are merely transmit them to workers. The second last is behavioral specialist. Supervisor as an expert in the behavioral aspect of the worker, because they are directly involved with the human side of operation, while the technical staff handle the technical side. Supervisor as somebody important for the well-being of the organization, as human skill and feeling make up a large portion of an organization. The last one is another worker. Supervisor as nothing more than just like any other ordinary worker. They have 3 dues. The first one, they are lack of authority. Decisions are made elsewhere, and the role of the supervisor is to communicate to them to the worker. The second one is most supervisors feel that they are not part of the management team because they are lack of the status and the thinking too much closer to the worker wavelength. The last one is the position of the supervisor is just a title given to them by top management. They are just like another worker.
Okay, now I want to explain about keystone concept. What is keystone concept? Based on the nature of the work carried out by the supervisor, they are looked at differently by different organizations. We can see them as management people. Why? Because they direct work to be done, Supervisor also interpret management policy and make decision. At the same time, they are the key person. Why? Because they are in direct contact with both top management and workers. And they also need to be a behavioral specialist because they are dealing with handling people, not machine. So, the three ideas, when put together, will eventually lead to the understanding that supervisor a very important element in the structure of an organization. The supervisor is the keystone to arch which make both sides of the foundation stronger due to the pressure exerted. Okay, the keystone in the organization arch take on pressure from top management and workers and use it to strengthen the structure to make sure that the organization is able to be successful in its operation. So the two viewpoints of the marginal man and another workers are out of the scene because the keystone concept depicts supervisor as a leader in its own capacity for the benefit of the whole organization.
Next, mentoring in supervision. Firstly, you have to know what is the definition of mentoring. Mentoring defined as a one-on-one coaching that involves leading, developing, and molding of talent people. So, what is mentor? Mentor is someone older and belong to several organizational levels higher than the subordinate concerned. As known, mentors have a lot of experience, so they can share a knowledge and give a counseling to the protege. In this capacity, the mentor may act as role model, coach, tutor, sponsor, and other as a way to instill confidence among their mentee. Next, how to be a good mentor. To be a good mentor, they must have a superior performance, such good performance and top performance. In addition, supportive of subordinate in the performance of their own job. Beside, a good delegator. And last, feedback providers so that their mentee or protege become self-organized learner. There are two different dimensions of function in mentoring. The first one is career function, where through mentoring, mentor teach protege to develop job competence and readiness for future advancement opportunity. The second one is psychological function, which mentoring can help the protege to enhance their sense of competence, clarity of identity, and effectiveness in the managerial roles. Moreover, mentees are given support in developing their confidence and sense of professional identity. Mentor will teach his protege both technical and pupil skill in the way of the corporate culture or expectation of the organization. There are 6 benefits of mentoring in the mentor-mentee relationship, such as being able to gain greater self-confidence, quickly learning management skills, developing useful contact, having more rapid promotion, having them find and use their talent, and lastly, helping to adjust to any change in the new organizational climate after a takeover of merger. Weakness, which is drawbacks and problem. There are a few drawbacks and problems can occur in the mentor relationship, such as the mentor is suffering career setback, changing interest in the part of either party happens, different judgment between the mentor and the protege occurs, there is undue involvement in personal problems, and lastly, changing business environment for either party exists. Potential problem in mentoring. In conducting mentoring program, manager must take note all these problems, such as first, potential mismatch between mentor and mentee, characteristic and personality itself. Because of different work of personality, it can cause conflict between each mentor and mentee. Second, dealing with unchosen mentor. If we be a mentee to an unchosen mentor, there may arise problem due to feeling jealousy with other superior who higher up organizational leader as compared to the immediate manager. Third, time and effort involved. When mentoring is one-on-one coaching, so it involves time and effort. Maybe on the other part of mentor, the time very important and they have be committed to the relationship. So it would be appropriate if it is spelled out from the beginning, so that both parties are able to manage their time effectively. So we reach to end of slide, and that is supervision in most organization. What we talked about was the importance of good supervision and management in every organization can lead to help worker, which motivate to perform well when their organization and manager provide a clear sense of vision and mission. So thank you for your cooperation and attention.